Hey guys, happy Thanksgiving. I hope you had an amazing day today. At the same time, I also know that, for some people, Thanksgiving can be a little bit stressful. You're around family members that you haven't seen for a long time, and obviously, Thanksgiving also comes with an abundance of food that can make people feel nervous and uneasy. So I thought I would kind of pop on really quick and help some of you debrief if you need it. If you don't, hey, congratulations. That is awesome. There is nothing better than that feeling of freedom when you are eating intuitively, or even if you're following a meal plan, but you feel comfortable with it, you enjoyed the way the food tasted, you enjoyed the company, and you are 100% present in the moment, just really, really enjoying it. That is fantastic. And honestly, reach around, give yourself a pat on the back, because you deserve it. And I am celebrating your freedom with you, for sure. Nothing better than that feeling. And if you are somebody who maybe followed your meal plan, or know that you had, an adequate amount, but you ended up eating foods that you don't allow yourself to have a lot of, and so you feel a little nervous about it, you're not sure if it's the same, I want to remind you to break those foods down. Again, I am sure that whatever it was that you ate, it was either a grain, a protein, a fat, a fruit, or vegetable, and your body knows exactly what to do with each one of those things. So even if the combination is different than what you're used to, that's okay. Your body knows what to do. And what's really awesome is that you are going to go to bed tonight, and maybe you're going to feel a little bit nervous, but you're going to wake up in the morning and your body's going to look exactly the same. And that is going to give you some increased confidence to go ahead and have those foods that you were nervous about today, have them again tomorrow or the next day. And when you wake up again and your body is exactly the same, your confidence is going to increase again, because the food's not going to do anything bad to you. It's just going to nourish you, and it tastes good, and that's wonderful. Now, maybe you're thinking to yourself, I feel like I had a little more than I was supposed to have. Well, here is a beautiful thing that I want to talk to you about. I want to remind you about diet-induced thermogenesis and the fact that your body doesn't have a daily balance sheet. Your body's going to balance out over the course of the week, and so some days you're going to have a little more, some days you're going to have a little less. Nobody eats exactly 2,000 calories or whatever it is on every single solitary day. People kind of go up and down, and you even out. That's what it's all about. So you can have some flexibility. And when you eat a little more, we know that your metabolism speeds up to burn it off. And if you eat a little less, your metabolism slows down, because your body likes homeostasis. It's okay. Our bodies are really, really, really smart. It's when our head gets involved that we screw it all up. So don't overthink it. Truly, you're going to wake up tomorrow and it's okay. Now, maybe you are somebody who isn't in either one of those categories. Maybe you are somebody that did end up engaging in some behaviors today, and maybe you're feeling really badly about that. Well, what I'm going to tell you is the best thing that you can do is use it as a learning experience. Any slip or lapse is a really great time to take a look at, what was going on? What triggered that? What were you feeling? What were you thinking? A lot of people will be able to target feeling guilty or anxious or angry or insecure. And, if you can think about other ways to help yourself feel better, like if you feel insecure, is there somebody you can ask for reassurance? Is there a particularly informative or motivating book that you can just read a little bit of to get yourself sort of back on track and settle down? If you can identify what you were trying to change by using the behavior, you'll be able to also think of alternatives. And you know what? Don't beat yourself up. You've been using those behaviors to get through your life for probably quite some time. And when you are able to find a resource where there doesn't seem to otherwise be resources, that's actually a strength. Granted, you're working to look for other ways that are healthier, that support your body, mind, and spirit, and that's amazing. But, as long as you're using things as a learning experience to move forward, it's okay. And hopefully there is somebody around. Maybe you have a recovery coach, or maybe you have a therapist that you're working with, who can also be instrumental in helping you kind of tease apart and figure out what was really going on so that you can navigate it differently next time. And you know what? You can still pat yourself on the back for doing the best you could with what you had at the time. And maybe it wasn't perfect, but life isn't perfect anyway. And so if you are, well, I will say one thing, you know what? Don't wait until tomorrow to get back on track. If you were somebody that used behaviors today and you're saying, well, I blew it, today's done, like I can kind of, do whatever I want. Yeah, no, don't do that. You can get back on track right here, right now, in this minute. If you still have an evening snack to do, go ahead and do your evening snack. Get back on track now. There's nothing more empowering than not waiting to rectify something that went a little awry. So get back on track right now. You can do it. I know you can. There's no reason why you can't. Outside of maybe you don't want to or you're afraid, but you can do it. And you're a lot stronger than you know. And I will remind you that fear just stands for false evidence appearing real, or, F everything and run. But it doesn't serve you. So center yourself back into a loving, gentle, compassionate place, and just take really good care of yourself tonight. So I hope everyone has a really, really peaceful, wonderful evening, and I am looking forward to hearing how things went for you. So take good care. Have a great night.